Hello all, in this tutorial we are going to see how to install Pytorch and Torchvision libraries on NVIDIA Jetson Nano. So, without any further delays, let's get started. Before going into actual installation process, first, let's see the brief introduction about these two amazing frameworks. So, what is Pytorch? Pytorch is a machine learning library based on the Torch library, used for applications such as computer vision and natural language processing. It provides tools for building and training neural networks with a flexible and efficient tensor computation engine. It is one of the two most popular deep learning libraries alongside TensorFlow. On the other hand, let's see what is Torchvision. So, Torchvision is a library that itself works on top of Pytorch, and it is specifically designed for computer vision tasks. It includes utilities to simplify image processing and model training. It consists of training recipes for object detection, image classification, instance segmentation, video classification, and semantic segmentation. Both of these libraries, Pytorch and Torchvision, supports and can be integrated with Python and C++ languages. Python remains the dominant language for development, while C++ is preferred for performance-critical applications and deployments. Pytorch and Torchvision are foundational libraries in the deep learning ecosystem, and they serve as the building blocks for many other frameworks, libraries, and tools used in machine learning, computer vision, and artificial intelligence. You can see here some snippets of image and video processing where Pytorch and Torchvision used along with other machine learning frameworks. Used for object detection, person detection, face detection, vehicle counting, segmentation, and so on. Though Pytorch and Torchvision are closely related, but they serve different purposes in the machine learning ecosystem. Let's see the key differences between these two libraries. Well, you can see those with respect to different aspects, like purpose, core functionality, data handling, etc. Let me explain you this in brief. So, Pytorch is general deep learning framework, whereas Torchvision is focused on vision-based tasks. Pre-trained models are not included in Pytorch by default, but for Torchvision, it includes many computer vision pre-trained models. In a nutshell, while Pytorch is a general-purpose deep learning framework, Torchvision is a specialized library built to make computer vision tasks more manageable within the Pytorch ecosystem. Please note that Torchvision depends on Pytorch, meaning that you need to have Pytorch installed in order to use Torchvision. However, you can use Pytorch independently of Torchvision if you are not dealing with image data. Alright, so this was all about brief theory about Pytorch and Torchvision. Now let's see the demo of how we can install these frameworks on NVIDIA Jetson Nano. So there are some prerequisites. Please go through our YouTube channel for previous video tutorials about how to set up NVIDIA Jetson Nano, how to install No Machine remote desktop software and XFCE environment. Then, you should also have OpenCV installed with CUDA support. And, pip, the Python package manager, should also be installed on your system. So, we have already explained all this in our previous videos. Hence, we recommend you to go through all of them first. Set up your Nano system correctly according to the tutorials. And then come back to this video. All links are given down in the description of this video. Alright. With assuming that, you already have set up your system, as we explained in tutorials before. Now let's go forward and access our Nano's desktop using No Machine. Just follow along. Okay, you can see, now we are in Nano's desktop. Here, on Desktop, create a new folder, and name it as Pytorch. We will use this folder to store all the downloads related to Pytorch and Torchvision. Please note, in this particular case, it is recommended that we should not use pip package manager here to install the Pytorch. We have to compile it from source. For that we will go to NVIDIA forum website, where they have given detailed instruction steps to install all prerequisites required to install both Pytorch and Torchvision. So here is that guide. We will share the link in description of the video. So you can see, this guide is posted by very talented instructor and NVIDIA Jetson developer, Dustin Franklin. So, as they said here, below are the pre-built Pytorch pip wheel installers for Jetson Nano, TX1 or TX2, Xavier, and Orin, with Jetpack 4.2 and newer. Also please note, future Pytorch wheels for Jetson are available from this link. But for the time being, we will use this guide only. Then next, they said here, download one of the Pytorch binaries from below for your version of Jetpack, and see the installation instructions to run on your Jetson. These PIP wheels are built for ARM Arch64 architecture, so run these commands on your Jetson, not on a host PC. So you can see, these all are Pytorch PIP wheels for different versions of Jetpacks. Let me show you the version of our Jetpack. So let's open the terminal. Okay, here in terminal, run jtop command. This window will get open. Jtop is Python package which will give all your system hardware software info. Just like sysinfo. You have to install it using pip. We have had already covered that part in earlier videos. So, you can see, our Jetson Nano is a 4 GB variant. Running on the Jetpack 4.6.1. If you go into this info tab. Here, you can see different parameters. Like the version of Python is 3.6.9. And there is OpenCV 4.9.0 installed with CUDA support, isn't it? So the Jetpack version, 4.6.1. And the Python version which is 3.6.9. Please remember or keep these two parameters noted, since we'll be needing it soon in installation procedure of Pytorch. Alright, now let's go to that forum guide again. For sake of convenience, we will keep this Pytorch installation guide window, side by side with terminal window. So that we can copy-paste the commands, and you can see the real-time results of installation. Okay? Let me give you a brief overview of these instructions. So, on this page, they have given instructions to install both libraries, Pytorch and Torchvision. Let me show you. So, these are the pip wheels of Pytorch. Here these are sorted according to the version of supporting Jetpack. For example, like Jetpack 4, 5, 6, and their respected Pytorch wheels given below that. You have to select according to your Jetpack on your Jetson Nano. So, in our case, like we have shown you earlier, we are running Jetpack 4.6.1 on our Nano. So to install Pytorch, we have to go to this Jetpack section 4. Okay? You can see Jetpack 4 supports all of these versions of Pytorch. Then, if you expand this Pytorch 1.10 version, or any other versions given below, let's say, this 1.8.0, since we are going to use this in our tutorial, you will see the wheel file link. This one. So please note, which version of Python is supporting. 3.6, right? And we are running 3.6.9. So we can install this Pytorch version 1.8. Likewise, you can also select other supporting Pytorch wheels like 1.6 or 1.5, and so on, as per your choice and supporting version of Python. Okay, then down here, they have given instructions for installation, verification, and if you want to build it from source. So let's see the instructions for installation. Expand this further. You will see detailed commands and instructions for both version of Pythons, like Python 3 and Python 2.7. And if you go further down here, you will get the instructions or commands for Torchvision installation. We'll see this all in detail in practical session. So without further more delays, let's start demo. Please follow along. So here are the Pytorch pip wheels. We are running Jetpack 4.6.1. So we have to go to Jetpack 4 section. Then we will install this Pytorch 1.8 version. You can select either any of these versions given down below as per your system and Jetpack. We found that version 1.8 is best supported for our Jetpack 4.6.1. So let's expand this. This requires Python 3.6, which we already have. This is the link for wheel file, named Torch 1.8.0. If you click on this, it will get downloaded. But we will download it using wget command from terminal. Now, go down here in this section of installation instructions. As they said here, below are example commands for installing these Pytorch wheels on Jetson. Substitute the URL and file names from the desired Pytorch download from above. You can see these are commands for Python 3 and these are for Python 2.7. So we will refer this section. Python 3. So here, they have given this wget command, which is for Pytorch version 1.8.0. For the time being, we will install same Pytorch version 1.8.0, you can see this here, right? So, we tried to install 1.10 version, but it did not get successfully installed on Jetpack 4.6.1. So we decided to go with 1.8.0. First let's copy this command. Like this. Okay. Then paste it in terminal. This is the complete URL to download the Pytorch installation wheel. Let's execute this command, which will download the wheel file. Let me show you using ls command. Okay, this one, right here. Now let's run these few commands, which are some prerequisites packages. Then in next command, which is pip3 install command, here you have to again replace the wheel file name with the file name which you have downloaded earlier. Let me show you. Okay, this will install the Pytorch framework on your Jetson Nano. Now let's install the Torchvision. First execute this apt-get command to get some required prerequisite packages. Then here is the important part. In this git clone command, you have to select the version of Torchvision to download depending on the version of Pytorch that you have installed earlier. So here we have installed Pytorch 1.8. So you have to go into this list and find Pytorch 1.8. So, this will support this Torchvision version, that is version 0.9.0. Here, let me give you another example. Suppose you had installed Pytorch version 1.7.0 in your Jetson Nano. Then, tell me which Torchvision version you will need to choose? Any guess? Yes, it will be 0.8.1. Okay. Now let's try it on our Jetson Nano. We will first copy this git clone full command. Then paste it in terminal. Like this. Now pay attention. Here in this command, we have to write version of Torchvision, which our Pytorch supports. That is, in our case, let me show you. For Pytorch 1.8, it is Torchvision 0.9.0. We have to type this version 0.9.0. Do not forget to put letter V. So, see here in command. In place of these angle brackets, we have to write version 0.9.0. Like this. Okay. So similarly in this way, you have to put your Pytorch specific version of Torchvision into this command. Then execute this command to clone the Torchvision repo. Next, let's see it here using list command. Okay, now let's go into that directory of Torchvision using cd command. Then next, copy this export command. Like this. And paste it in terminal. Then here, pay attention. You have to put your downloaded Torchvision version here. So in our case, it is 0.9.0. Don't put V letter here. Like this. Then execute this export command. Okay, next, execute remaining commands one by one to install the Torchvision. We'll do it in our system, you just follow along and see how we are doing it. Now Torchvision got successfully installed on our system. But you might get this syntax error. Don't worry. This error is related to Python package called as pillow, which we are going to install in next step. Just follow along. Please note, we need version of pillow package which should not be newer than version 7. It is recommended that we should install pillow package version which they have instructed in the command. Okay, now we have installed both Pytorch and Torchvision libraries. Let's verify the installations. For that, they have given verification instructions and commands here. Let's test them. As they said here, to verify that Pytorch has been installed correctly on your system, launch an interactive Python interpreter from terminal, and run the following commands. We'll do it in our system, you just follow along and see how we doing it. Let's launch Python 3 interpreter or console in terminal. So you can see, all these commands got successfully executed with no errors, hence we can say that, Pytorch and Torchvision libraries got correctly installed on our system. Isn't it? Moreover, you can also use these instructions given below, if you want to compile or build these packages from their sources. Alright, that's it. So in this way, in this tutorial we have seen how to install Pytorch and Torchvision frameworks on Jetson Nano. We'll be needing these in our upcoming tutorials and project on computer vision and image processing. Stay tuned for more projects and tech updates. If you face any difficulty in replicating our DIY projects, feel free to ping us on Telegram or WhatsApp. You can also send us email at info@maketoexplore.com. We would be happy to help. Thank you.